Like, if you're Daniel Day-Lewis, dog, you have earned the right to be pretentious.
Sure.
But, like, for the most of us, it's like, stop it. We are playing dress up. Like, are you kidding me? It's funny because I love acting, but I've always felt like a blue-collar guy in a white-collar job because there's such an air of pretension that fucking kills me. And thankfully, with the way media has shifted, it doesn't really allow for it anymore unless you are the highest of high actors.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just so good guys. Whoa.
Mazda morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm sitting here with the rabbi who's going to marry Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It's Ben Soffer.
Oh, I like that. We haven't spoken about it, by the way, and I know it's a little bit dated, but look, they're not getting married for a long time, so we can still talk about it. I'm shepping nachas. Mazal. Mazal tov.
Mazal tov. Kelce and Swift. L'chaim. Can you imagine? They're going to need a lot of guys to lift him in the chair during the chara.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. I wonder, do we know how tall she is? I know she's tall. Is she like 6 foot tall?
I don't mean that for her. For her, they would only need one person, but for him,
no, I know. I'm just thinking. Oh,
kid.
At least he's at least 260. Isn't he like 6'7"? He's a big boy. Yeah, they're gonna need. By the way, they don't even need that many people. I was heavier than that at my wedding. How was I heavier than Travis Kelce at my wedding? And by the way, it was the skinniest I'd been in a decade.
How many guys did you need to lift you in the chair during Hava Nagila at your wedding?
4, 5 big dudes. Big dudes. You ever think about that when you were at your peak weight, that you were heavier than LeBron James? Like I would always think about that. Like these guys that are just 7 feet tall, 7-footers, bigger than with no muscle.
I know.
Bigger than with no muscle. But yeah, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, and my God, what an unbelievable woman this is. Giving the New Heights podcast the exclusive so they can get 100 million new listeners. I mean, what a gift. What a gift, right?
It's too much good stuff. Like, it just feels so perfect.
It does. I'm very, very happy for both of them. Did you watch the episode?
Of the podcast?
Yeah. Did you watch the podcast?
I can't.
Yeah. I've never watched it before. I watched it because Claude wanted to watch it. And what I will say is she did a lot of telling people, like, she almost made it seem like Travis Kelce plays dumb, but really knows a lot. She would make like weird comments like, oh, he actually really does know a lot about this. It was like both, I guess like kind of endearing that she was trying to prop him up, but also like acknowledging that maybe like people think that he like doesn't know anything. I don't know. If you have to watch it to understand what I'm saying, but it was a little strange. The rest of it was pretty good, long-winded. Jason Kelce's a star. This man can host. Holy smokes. He's great. And I kept watching. They also record remote. Randomly, he would just smile, and it reminded me like you're in studio with somebody, and I'll just smile to try and be a part of the conversation, like when he's not speaking. But it's so random. Like you'll see him just deadpan, and all of a sudden, like,
So good.
Which I can relate to. So, yeah, the episode was great.
Let's start taking bets on what we think. First of all, I've been dying to ask this question since they got engaged. If out of nowhere, because this could happen with Taylor Swift, Claudia gets a text. It's Taylor. I know you're a massive fan. I've just recently come to the toast, but I love it. Would love to have you at the wedding. Would Claudia die? Like
this is
what
her.
Would happen?
I don't even know. This is like her North Star of North Stars of North Stars. Like such a diehard fan, been to every concert, every album. everything. Like this is I know every word to like 20 Taylor Swift songs because of how much she plays Taylor Swift. She loves Taylor Swift. So yeah, she would die. She would die.
Okay, let's do some fun guesses here. What do we think the invitations are going to be like? Are we thinking an Evite?
It's just a text.
A party full. You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Nice and easy.
nice green bubble. You know, T
I
and
think-
K are tying the knot. You know, RSVP. Do they go spectacular or do they go super small?
I think they go spectacular, and I think it's beautiful calligraphy. I see them like old English, almost like chateau. Maybe it's, I don't know how big it will be, but I know it will be spectacular.
I bet they go, I don't know why, I think they keep it domestic.
Interesting.
I think that's so her. I think like real to her roots. He's a Pennsylvania boy, right? Or no?
Ohio.
Shout
Ohio.
out.
Cleveland.
He's an Ohio kid. She's from Pennsylvania, but then she grew up in Nashville. It's like, maybe they meet in the middle in Lexington, Kentucky. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it'll be more like a farm setting, a Montana, maybe horses. I could see that. I could see that too. Her like coming out like on a white horse.
Or in a carriage.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. Cinderella
Horse-drawn
style.
carriage.
Cinderella style.
Her father's
I love
there
it.
with his arm, slowly taking her down. And
I love it.
She's in a very practical heel.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
That would be gorgeous too. Did you see again, another recent wedding? You saw the Logan Paul wedding? Were you invited to that?
I wasn't. I've seen vestiges of it. A lot of my friends went, and I saw that they did a live podcast from the wedding, which I was like, respect to the Paul hustle.
No, their hustle game is insane.
Unreal.
They're the polar opposite. That's why they popped into my head. Like this was live streamed. This was like I think there was like a prime cake. Like this is just like he's another Jake like boxed the cake or something. Like they are just professional marketers, even on their biggest day.
Yeah.
It's just I'm actually very surprised that you weren't invited. I don't know why. I expected that invite. It's not right.
It's okay. I don't keep up with the Pauls, but I'm cool with them, and I've only had great interactions and experiences with them.
I know the answer to this already, but you never watched their reality show Impulsive, right?
I didn't.
It's worth a watch. I loved it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was interesting. I thought it gave it felt like a very real reality show where you really got to learn about them. I was sad to see that it wasn't re-upped by HBO. I'm sure it will go somewhere else. But after watching that, I ended up liking Jake a lot more than I liked Logan, and just saw like a different side of Logan there, at least in the beginning episodes. And then you sort of see his full arc, and then he has his baby, and it sort of translated into this wedding where it does seem like he's just grown up. And they're never going to change. They're always going to be that way with the marketing and turning every big eyeball opportunity into something that they can sell. But that's just them. That's not like an immature thing. That's just them to their roots.
What I like about people like the Pauls, and in general I'm attracted to this, is when people are unapologetically themselves, because at least then you can decide whether it's for you or not. What I can't stand, this is always, it's funny because I love acting, but I've always felt like a blue collar guy in a white collar job. But I've also because I've just never, it's so rare that I have felt comfortable or part of the tribe of other actors, because there's such an air of pretension that fucking kills me. And thankfully, with the way media has shifted, it doesn't really allow for it anymore unless you are the highest of high actors. And by the way, if you're Daniel Day-Lewis, dog, you have earned the right to be pretentious.
Sure.
But for the most of us, it's like, stop it. We are playing dress up. Are you kidding me? Like, this is
Yeah.
an amazing thing that we get to do. And I think the virtuous part of it is that we give regular people a reprieve from their life, right?
Totally.
We are storytellers, and we can give you an escape from your long, hard life, and that's great. But, like, give me a break. We're not, like, splitting the atom here. We're playing dress up with makeup and hair, and it's so silly. But, yeah, I love that there is a lack of that pretension with people like this, and they're just like, this is so me. They've leaned in so hard into who they are that it's like you either take them or leave them.
Yeah, they do not care. And watching Impulsive, you really feel that. They don't give a shit at all. And that's really endearing. Weirdly, it's like, oh, you don't care that much that I know you're real. Like you're like, just because you don't like their real selves, that's a different story.
Sure.
But they're real. They're real.
That's also I'd be interested to hear what you think, but it's why I have trouble with most news people, and especially these provocateurs, from the Tucker Carlsons to the Candace Owens, who she's got a lot of mess to deal with. She is getting sued.
I mean, they're both absolute nightmares, but
totally. And like, but
nightmares.
It's all the people there in those areas. It's like, if you have to adjust everything you do to what will inflame a story, they're provocateurs, right? If they don't say something crazy, they're not getting clicks, and thus I can't even be near you, because, like, who are you? What do you stand for? Nothing?
No, they stand for nothing. But that's exactly what happens when your dollar depends on somebody else giving it to you.
That's right.
The Paul brothers, I don't know if they have any sponsors. Like, I know that they now, with the fights and all this stuff, I'm sure at one point, like, they never needed it. Their YouTube revenue was so high. Their sales of their products were so high. They didn't need anybody's money, ever. Tucker Carlson exclusively lives on other people's money. And it's so funny the way that he went from, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole with him, but, like, it went from, I don't know who was paying him at Fox News, to now he's clearly being paid by Qatar. It's like such like a strange, it's like whoever will pay him, he will say anything. And that's like the most spineless, it's awful. But now looking back on it, it's like, oh, I'm sure somebody was repulsed by him because he was just saying things that somebody else was paying him to say. Like, to have no integrity. Candace Owens is the same, no integrity. And that's why I love them or hate them. It's funny how I'm comparing Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson to the Pauls, but, like, the Pauls have integrity. They have integrity. They're like, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit at all, because they don't need to give a shit. They don't need you.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating thing. I think I'm just very careful with that kind of stuff. And any, like, comedian who then transitions into being a political comedian, I'm like, just be honest. Like, you found a lane and, make your living, I guess. But it's like, you didn't choose this. Like, if you could have been Seinfeld, if you could have been Bill Burr, I mean, granted, like, Bill Burr gets a little political, but, like, if you could have been, Sebastian Maniscalco and selling out Radio City 10 nights in a row by just being a regular comedian, you would have.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Good Wipes. Folks, if you're still using TP, aka toilet paper, we need to talk. You are just smearing around. I won't say it. Okay, I'll say it. Duty. You're just smearing duty all over your butt. You need to clean, okay? You're taking something dry and you're just wiping. Okay, again, I'll say it. Duty. No, you need wipes. I'm telling you, folks. And not only do you need wipes, but you need Good Wipes. Good Wipes actually leave you feeling clean, unlike dry, scratchy toilet paper. They're 40% bigger and stronger than average wipes, so no tearing. And us with big booties, we need this. They're flushable and plant-based and break down incredibly easily and safely. They're super soft, like a cloud for your behind. Light, fresh scent, clean without being too perfumey, thank God, and leave you feeling refreshed, not irritated. And they're made much better, folks, than the competitors, infused with soothing aloe, chamomile, and vitamin E. Ooh, that is a vacation for your behind. No harsh chemicals, parabens, and dyes, and 100% safe for sensitive skin. And they're available in amazing scents you'll love, like rosewater, shea cocoa, botanical bliss. Ooh, doesn't that sound amazing? And folks, Good Wipes is giving away free wipes. Want to try a free pack of Good Wipes? Of course you do. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Just buy a pack at Target, Walmart, Kroger, or your local store. Then head to goodwipes.com/goodguys. Text them your receipt and get reimbursed. Again, that's goodwipes.com/goodguys to get your free wipes. Good Wipes, because butts deserve better. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Branch Basics. Folks, the summer is coming to an end. It's cold as hell, and it's time to get back into a routine. Have you thought about what you're actually cleaning your home with and how it might be affecting how you feel? Yes, I know you've never thought about that, but what you use in the home affects how you feel. And the Ben Soffer Longevity Institute of Technology actually has done detailed research on this. But back to Branch Basics, I know it sounds a little odd to think about, but what you use in your environment really shouldn't be overlooked. It's easy to miss because there are so many products out there claiming to be clean or natural, but often they still contain ingredients linked to hormone disruption. What are you, nuts? Skin irritation and respiratory issues? And in the US, cleaning brands aren't even required to list every ingredient on their label, so you could be using something harmful without knowing it. Holy smokes. Branch Basics is redefining what it means to be transparent in the cleaning industry. This female-founded brand is on a mission to eliminate toxins from our homes, starting with the products we use every day. The premium starter kit comes with one powerful concentrate that makes everything: laundry detergent, bathroom cleaner, glass cleaner, even pet wash and produce rinse. Yes, really, one plant and mineral-based formula replaces it all, and it's safe for babies, pets, and anyone looking to reduce exposure to harmful chemicals. Everyone. When Branch Basics says human safe, they mean it. Just check their ingredient list. So while you're getting back into your habits and resetting your health routine this winter, yep, it's freezing, don't overlook this swap. Toxins add up in your body, often from places you wouldn't expect. So folks, head to branchbasics.com to shop the premium starter kit and save 15% off with code GOODGUYS at branchbasics.com. That's 15% off your new Branch Basics premium starter kit at branchbasics.com with promo code GOODGUYS. Start fresh this season with products that are safe, simple, and actually work.
Ben, you're almost done in the Hamptons. Tell me.
We are.
Are you done? Are you ready to get back to that big broken city of yours? No, I'm kidding.
The reason I'm not done is because, Josh, I've been getting some golf lessons out here. It's my same guy in the city. He comes out here. My golf game is so unbelievably good.
Wow.
I am getting so good, and I live 8 minutes from the course. In the city, it takes me an hour. I'm not ready. I need more golf. I love it. And I have the itch, and I'm addicted. I think the way that you need to go to Equinox, I wish that I had that habit. I need to hit a golf ball. I don't need to be on a course. I'll even just practice. I'll go to the driving range and hit balls because I've reached that point where like I'm loving the shots that I'm hitting. So no, I'm not ready to leave. And Ruby loves it here. He's gorgeous. He's now a little over 3 months. He loves the great outdoors. He's smiling at me. I look at him. I smile. He smiles back. Yeah. That's so fun. He tracks me. I move around. We talk. He'll go, ooh. I'll go, ooh. He'll go, ooh. And I know that he hears me, and I know that he's responding to me. Sometimes I'll walk over to him and I'll hoo, and he'll hoo back. And it's just so cool. It's
He'll
like
hoo and I'll ha. Hoo ha.
And like it's so and
Hoo
Claude
boo
is
and I'll
great.
ya.
Booyah! It's funny. It's funny. And Claude is thriving out here. She's like recovered so nicely post C-section. She's just killing it. No, I'm not ready to go back. I love it.
Don't go.
I know.
Give up your do you ever dream of that? Whenever I go to a place like that and I'm just like dug in and just loving it and feeling it, I just imagine never returning.
I do, but I have gotten like a bunch of texts over the last week from my friends. Like, are you ever coming back from off the grid? Like, we've really had an off the grid summer. And so I'm sure that it will be nice getting back, but yeah, no, I would love to just stay here. It's not real life though. It's not like I have to go back. I have to see my parents, even though they're living it up in the Galapagos. We'll talk about that.
They're in the Galapagos?
Yeah.
What? Off the coast of Chile?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my God.
Yeah, my parents are in the Galapagos, off the coast of Ecuador, I believe.
We
They're
were going to Key West, and we went too far west. This is Key Far West. I'm on the Easter Islands. You've seen the totems?
Yeah, they're fully in the Galapagos. My mom, she's adventurous for sure, and she just drags my dad, and then my dad has a great time.
That's what
They went on like an organized trip for 11 days. I got a video yesterday of my mom making tequila. They're thriving over there. But I need to see my parents. My parents need to see Ruby. These are the things. I'm tethered to the city. I'm tethered in the best way. I love it, but I can't live here. No, I can't live here. I want to.
I
can't live here.
I see you in the Hudson Valley. I see you in
know.
northern Jersey. I see it. I can feel it. I can hear it. And those parents of yours, it's time for them to get out of the city too. Let's get you a compound in Boca.
They do need to get out of the city. I was actually looking the other day. I've never thought about it. Have you been to Long Beach or Atlantic Beach, or you know where that is?
Of course.
They're just gorgeous beachfront condos in Long Beach. Not expensive at all because this is a seasonal beach. But like, my mom loves the beach.
Yeah.
I don't know why she wouldn't live there. Like the city, you don't get like they have a beautiful apartment, but you don't get anything. You don't get that. They love the beach. My mom will go to the beach in 30-degree weather just to like look at the waves. She loves it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so maybe Josh, maybe. Who knows?
Well, did you know that Meno divorce is on the rise? Middle-aged women leave marriages at record rates as menopause unleashes built-up resentment. The change is causing big changes. While a decreasing number of marriages are ending in divorce overall in recent decades, the rates continue to climb among adults age 50 and over. For some women, menopause can ultimately improve close relationships as they seek solace in friendships while collaborating with their male partners to better understand what their body is going through. Others, however, believe that menopause gives them the clarity to leave their unsatisfying marriages.
Wow. Good for you. Good for you.
I'm perimenopausal.
What did you say?
I'm perimenopausal. That means early menopause.
Yeah, okay.
I get hot flashes.
Same. I'm always hot.
God,
Always.
If Paige leaves me in 15 years, that would be so. Forget the kids. For me at 50 without Paige, not good.
It
I'll
won't
just be at AA meetings and hometown buffet.
It won't happen.
I'll be at the
Don't
Sizzler
worry.
and Equinox all day. It'll be bad. I'll
Sounds
just
pretty-
overeat and then I'll work out too much.
It sounds pretty great, honestly, but it won't happen. It won't happen. You guys are rock solid. It's a lovely, it's gorgeous. And your gorgeous kids. It's gorgeous. These women with their menopause, that doesn't sound right.
Say more, Ben. Speak up. Wow, interesting. Olivia,
These women with their menopause. I am a fan though of if your relationship isn't right. People love to say, "Oh, stick it out. Who cares?" Like just be No, you should enjoy every moment of your life. Right? Like of course there are ups and downs and you should try and stick it out, but if you've tried to stick it out and you don't like it, you should leave at 80. I don't believe in this whole like you should stick it out for no reason. You should enjoy your life. Like right?
Olivia?
I agree. I think, I mean, it's kind of like we've talked about birth control and like the hormonal effects before of how like if you go on or off it, it'll like impact how you feel towards your partner or like your pheromones or whatever. So I'm like, it makes sense that like going into menopause, you would also have that kind of shift. But that's also terrifying if you've been in like a solid relationship forever. And then, I mean, for the woman too, like, oh my God, I can't stand this guy anymore. So God forbid that happens. But I agree with you, Ben. Like I think there's something to be said about like sticking it out and doing the work. Like if it's somebody, but not like to a point where it's like just, suffering. It's just unnecessary suffering.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
That said, it's significantly better in that situation to be the woman than the man. The poor guy. Imagine like one day your wife just looks at you and hates you. Ugh, that's probably the worst feeling in the whole world.
That was
Poor
Paige
guy.
pregnant for 8 months. 8 out of the 10 months, I was like, "What? Are we over?" And she was like, "No, but get away from me." And I was like,
Are we over?
"Dude, she did not like me for like most of 2024." I didn't like me. Well, on this trend, hot 65-year-old grandma says she only has eyes for younger men. They're more energetic and positive. She's on the prowl. 65-year-old Leslie Maxwell has proved that age is really just a number, considering she's single and ready to mingle, only with younger men. There's no denying that Maxwell looks incredible for her age, so much so that strangers often think she's her 21-year-old.
Maxwell? Is this Ghislaine?
She looks pretty.
She's a cougar in prison.
I mean, look, Olivia.
Oh my God.
Let me see.
I don't
Wow.
know.
She's ripped.
She's
ripped.
She's ripped.
She looks great,
Yeah.
and she's attracted to a young, fit stud somewhere between 20 and 40. Last time I checked, I'm 38. Of course.
She said, yeah, totally. She did
course.
say something in there though that I thought was interesting, which is more positive, which is interesting because I guess the older you get, the more negative some get, but I thought that was just interesting. But yeah, of course you want to be with somebody younger, especially when you're fit as a fiddle and everybody your age is just a big ball of goo. Like, I get it.
But isn't that a double standard? Because if that was a 65-year-old dude saying that about a 20 to 40-year-old woman, I feel like people would be like, what a creep.
They would, but it depends on what that guy looked like. Is this Brian Johnson? And like he looks 20 when he's 65? Like, or is this, if it's Bill Belichick saying it, it's creepy. But if it's like somebody who's ripped and has like perfect skin and really takes care of themselves and like, I don't know,
Jeff
is younger.
Jeff Goldblum. Wow.
Wow.
I've
Olivia.
never seen you so sure of yourself, Olivia.
No, excuse me. We got to introduce her to Jeff.
I can't do that.
That's
Wow,
funny.
Jeff
That's
Goldblum.
funny,
Interesting.
Jeff Goldblum. It is. I wouldn't have picked him. Is this an appropriate task? Is he with Ethan? Do you have hall passes? Is Jeff Goldblum your hall pass?
You know what? We haven't had the discussion, but I might have to now before
Yeah.
this episode airs.
It's just so
Yeah, but-
fascinating that we went from like Paul Newman and Clooney, and now it's like Jeff Goldblum and
Yeah.
I don't know who else.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Sax Underwear. I have a message for the guys out there, okay? Look, and ladies, if you're listening, you can also act on this. But guys, look, we are done with having our nutsack stick to our leg. I know, Mom, turn off the podcast. I know, but I'm telling you, this is a problem. It's a problem with our underwear. It's a problem. And if you have a husband at home who's wearing any underwear other than Sax underwear, then he probably has this problem. And guys, come on, what are you doing? You got to get Sax underwear because Sax is the original pouch underwear, changing the game since 2006 with its patented ballpark pouch technology. It's the most comfortable underwear for men, period. And they have styles for every situation, from lounging to high-intensity sport, featuring technology like cooling cotton, breathable fabric, and no ride-up legs. It's worn by 100,000 men and professional athletes alike. No more nutsack sticking to the leg. That sounds like a kid's song. Sax underwear is designed with the ballpark pouch, a patented 3D hammock that keeps everything in place and presents unwanted skin-on-skin contact. That means no chafing, no riding up, and no weird adjustments during the day. It's distraction-free comfort that actually lasts. The New York Times Wirecutter has rated Sax underwear its top underwear pick 2 years in a row for a reason. And folks, unparalleled comfort, I'm telling you. And again, to our female listeners, this is the perfect gift. Sax underwear is the best gift a guy can ask for because it supports his balls so he can focus on what matters. You. They make an amazing gift because let's be honest, most guys don't buy new underwear until somebody makes them. I'm talking to you guys. Break the cycle. Buy Sax underwear. So folks, if you want to try Saxx underwear today, go to Saxx.com, Saxx.com today to try Saxx underwear. Again, that's Saxx.com, Saxx.com. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Ollie. Folks, if your dog could talk, they'd beg for Ollie. The full body tail wag, the excited little hops, the big goofy grin, that's the Ollie effect. Because Ollie delivers clean, fresh nutrition in 5 drool-worthy flavors, even for the pickiest eaters. Made in U.S. kitchens with the highest quality human-grade ingredients, Ollie's food contains no fillers, no preservatives, just real food. And here's the thing, healthier food means happier pups, more energy, shinier coats, better poops, thank God, and more excitement at mealtime. With 5 protein-packed recipes like fresh beef with sweet potato or fresh turkey with blueberries, even the pickiest eaters can't resist. You might think, dang, my dog eats better than I do. And that's probably true when it comes to Ollie. So folks, here's how it works. First, you introduce your pup to Ollie. Fill out their 30-second quiz, and they'll create a custom meal plan based on your pup's weight, activity level, and other health information. Then you get your welcome kit. For first-timers, Ollie will send you your pup's first box with 2 weeks' worth of meals, a free storage container for mess-free serving, and a guide on how to gradually switch them over to their new diet. And there's benefits you can see. I'm telling you, more excitement at mealtime, shinier coat, easier to pick up poops. In 1 to 2 months, Ollie can help dogs reach a healthier weight. It's like a diet for dogs. They're just getting healthier. And you can totally customize your plan because Ollie offers 3 meal plans to choose from. You can choose between a full fresh plan, fresh topper plan, or a mixed plan with their freshly baked recipes for your special fur baby. And what makes Ollie different, folks, is it's one of a kind, just like your pup. Ollie is the only fresh dog food that comes with unlimited routine health screenings, so you can get your pup on track to living their healthiest, happiest life. Dogs deserve the best, and that means fresh, healthy food. Head to ollie.com/goodguys. Tell them all about your dog and use code GOODGUYS to get 60% off. What a deal. Your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first box. So if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/goodguys and enter code GOODGUYS to get 60% off your first box. ollie.com/goodguys.
Should we get to a speak pipe?
Yeah.
If you want to leave us a message, get some advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Don't give us your what are you nutses. Keep it brief.
No.
Brevity is key. Let's hear from, oh, this will be a good one for us. Moron 101.
Hey, good guys. Huge moron here. Love you both. Josh, thanks for listening to all of the moron speak pipes. I know it takes time, so shout out to you.
Oh.
I wanted to get your opinion.
Did you
on
tell her to
something.
say that?
What do you think are the boundaries between being a good girlfriend and like slipping into more of a mom/caregiver role? I've been with my wonderful boyfriend for over 2 years. We live together, and I keep catching myself doing like little mothering things, and he calls me out on sometimes too, like getting annoyed. So do I just need to know my role and stay in my lane, be the fun, supportive girlfriend who gives blowjobs and keeps it chill? Or maybe even expected to do some domestic stuff like laundry or dishes, cooking, you know, like we have a good balance between all of that. But like I'm definitely more like, let's do it, let's get it done. So curious what your take is, not just for a 2-year relationship, but in general. Like, what do you guys expect or appreciate from a girlfriend you are living with? Also, I will add at the end, so you can cut it out if you need to, but I'm a teacher, and my students, I'm a 3rd grade teacher, and my students are obsessed with your intro song, and they know all the words. And Josh, I loved your book. Love you guys. Thanks.
Wow. Okay. First of all, we always say keep it brief. Brevity is key. That was that polar opposite. It just got better and better.
So
the blowjob came out of left field.
Could you imagine, though, ever saying, you know what, less blowjobs and no chill?
Yeah, no. It was just, wow. I want to start with the end, though. Josh, do you know kids love our theme song? They love it. Jackie and Zach's kids request it every time they're in the car. Yeah. They listen. They love it. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe maybe we could be the new Miss Rachel. Okay, on this girl, I need to know what these like mothering things are, but like what, doing some laundry? Like if she wants to do some laundry, why would he have a problem with that? Like she said that he like came down on her and like said it was annoying. Like I don't understand that at all. Like, I cook for Claudia. That's like a domestic thing. I love doing it. She definitely does more laundry than me. But like, we trade things. I don't know. That's like
division of labor.
Yeah, that's like part of being in a relationship, I think, is doing things for each other outside of just blowjobs, which again really caught me out of left field. I just, right? I think he's wrong. I think she's right. She seems funny too. I don't know. What do you think? Funny and normal?
I think that I think there's I have two answers, and I think both things can be true. I think men who allow themselves to be overly taken care of or, in quotes, mothered by their girlfriend or spouse, I think are losers.
Agreed.
And I want to be like, get it fucking together, boss. Like you spoke about you and Claudia. Like, I don't really do much of the cooking, but I do my own laundry. And
Yeah.
I really like cleaning and vacuuming and doing that stuff. And then Paige loves, like, that's part of her love language. I can see, like, sometimes she'll like spend 2 or 3 hours in the kitchen making a meal, and I'd be like, Paige, like, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But
It's not worth it. Your cooking sucks.
no, her cooking's amazing. But I also
Paige, it's not worth it. Your food tastes like ass.
yeah, great. I'll lead with that one. No, her cooking's amazing, but I'm such a dumb goat of a man that I can also be happy with chicken and rice from Flame Broiler. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I want to be like, babe, like, don't go through the stress. Like, I know that she is showing love through taking the time, right?
You know what she's also
makes
doing?
sense?
It does. I do the same thing. She also is cooking for herself. Like, I make nice meals for everybody, but I also make them for me. Like, even if it is a chicken and rice, like, I love garnishes. I love small chopped veggies. I love, like, somebody would look at a chicken and rice bowl and then mine with whatever it is, diced onions, peppers, parsley. And that's because I like making something special for myself. So maybe she does that too. But yeah, I think that it's definitely, cooking's a love language for sure. For sure. It's like, we love giving gifts. Like, we perceive it as a gift, but it's also a little gift for yourself. It's nice.
And I will say, and Ben and Olivia, please tell me your thoughts on this. And this is me being completely transparent and honest, giving what I think is my own, but a male's perspective as a married stiff for many, many years. Whether you want to or not, completely up to you. If you can give us just like a flash every couple of weeks, a month or two, of what it was like when we dated for the first year, it will go so far. Like,
Yeah.
it means so much to us when we just get a whiff of that fun and fancy free when the BJs were flowing. No, I'm kidding. But like, but you know what I mean? Like,
I do.
I get it, man. Life gets lifing, and like kids and work and life and stress, and that is so understandable. Like 98% of the time, and I would say that it probably goes both directions. But just as from the male perspective, like if you can just give us like a whiff of that every couple of months, I think it goes a long way.
Yeah, spontaneity is huge. I do think that setting them up to be spontaneous, though, without needing to worry is on us, and it makes it easier. Like one night, just like not even telling her, booking a babysitter or calling Paige's mom, having a dinner reservation locked and loaded, and just going and doing, like,
You're right.
then unlocks her spontaneity. Like, she's less spontaneous because she has 2,000 things that she didn't have to worry about when you first started dating. Right. So if you eliminate those things, I think it frees her up to be spontaneous. But yeah, I totally agree. It's incredibly important. Gotta keep the sexiness alive.
Olivia, any thoughts? Feel free to not have any if you don't want to.
I think just like the point of spontaneity, and I think like what you said of like trying to give a flash of like what it was like in the early stages. I think that applies to like both genders for sure.
Yes.
And I think also both genders can be overbearing at times too, like and give the mothering or like parenting kind of thing. So I think it's just like good to be mindful of that, and like life happens, and like you said, just try to inject like some fun and levity where you can in those moments, but life gets busy. So yeah, I agree with both of you.
It does get busy. It does. Passing us by year after year.
So true. Okay, let's hear a fun one from Elise.
Hey, good guys, big fan here, part of your Gen Z non-Jewish fan base, and I would like your advice on a situation. Me and my best friend, as a high school graduation gift to ourselves, went backpacking through Europe for 3 weeks, and the last stop on our trip was Croatia. And so the last night in Croatia, we went on a bar crawl and then went clubbing. And in the club, I was dancing with this Scottish guy who I was very interested in, and by the end of the night, we ended up making out. But my best friend, she's in a relationship at home, and so she couldn't really be with anybody. And also from our hostel, this guy who was probably around twice our age had been on the bar crawl with us, but then kind of stayed with us at the club for a little longer than what would have been normal. So by the end of the night, we decided to go home because of what was going to make my friend feel the most comfortable, but I would have liked to hang out with the guy I was with for a little bit longer. Anyways, so I got his Snapchat, and we've been kind of talking since then, and he just texted me that he'll be coming to my hometown in September and that he would like to meet up. So the first part of my question is, should I meet up with him, or should I leave this as just, a thing that happened in Croatia? And the second part of my question is, if we do meet up, should I make him take me out to dinner and kind of make a date out of it? Or should we, just meet up wherever? Anyways, I would love to hear what you guys have to say, and I would like Olivia's take as well. Thank you.
I don't mean to turn you into an example because you're one of our beautiful Gen Z non-Jewish followers. Oh, I want more of you. That said, brevity is key. Why did you tell us about your friend and the creepy older guy? I was expecting something to happen. Nothing happened. Now you're saying that you had like a nice time with this guy, and now he's coming to the States and you want to hang out. Great. But why do we know about your friend who was in a relationship and then there was a creepy older guy that was there for too long? Why do I know that? Why do I know that? That's the key. When we say brevity is key, that's the part of the story that you could have eliminated. Honestly, what people should do, Josh, people should start typing up their what are you nutses, or not what are you nutses, their speak pipes, put it into ChatGPT and say brevity is key.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's the prompt.
And they would abbreviate it.
That's your fucking prompt.
That's your prompt for ChatGPT. It's so easy. Type it all out, whatever you want, your whole Megillah. All of a sudden, brevity is key. They spit it out. It's nice. It's fantastic.
Hot.
Olivia, she asked for you, so you can go first.
Okay. I think that you should meet up with him when he comes to your hometown. But I would say, like, go on a date. Like, go out somewhere. Like, show him around your town, Like, I don't know. It sounds like, you both met while you were both traveling, so he wasn't able to like show you around Croatia because he's from Scotland. But I'd say like give him a tour of your hometown, show him what America's about, like have a fun time. It might not go anywhere, so just like enjoy each other's company and like make a good memory.
This is a gun store. This is a Cracker Barrel.
This is the ice cream
This is someone who's bent over from fentanyl.
Show him the real American way.
Yeah, look, go somewhere very public. I don't know. I don't trust this Scott. He like, I don't know. You met out. It was a night. The Snapchat of it all. I don't know. Right? Go somewhere very public.
Chick-fil-A.
Can we go to your
What
house?
a burger.
My Scottish accent is just Mrs. Doubtfire.
And we love it.
Oh, let's go to In-N-Out. That was Jamaican. That was Jamaican.
What on? Let's go to In-N-Out.
Oh, my.
All right, this next one's from Kaylee.
Hi, Josh and Ben. My name is Kaylee. I am from Missouri, And this is more directed towards Josh because I know he loves a good Cracker Barrel visit, which, dude, same. I wanted to know how you felt about them getting remodeled. I feel like the whole point of Cracker Barrel was like that rustic vintage, I don't know, like just the vibe was like there, and now they're just like completely whitewashing it into like that modern farmhouse vibe. And so I just wanted to know, what do you think? Also, love you guys. The pod is amazing.
Love you.
I just had a baby 6 weeks ago, and I just need you to know that you two literally have gotten me through the past 6 weeks. So thanks so much. Bye.
And now for a commentary from JD Vance's best bud, it's Ben Soffer. Go, Ben.
Folks, we've seen it time and time again. We've seen it time and time again. It's the expression, Josh. Do you know the expression? Do you know it?
No, I don't, and I don't want to hear it.
You do, because it's true. Do you
Go
know the expression?
woke and make money.
Go woke, go broke.
So stupid.
That's the expression.
Shut up.
No, what this really is, honestly, is, and I'm so happy that they changed back the logo. I thought that was really smart of them. What this is just going towards minimalism, and I'm not here for it. I don't like that we're stripping color. We've spoken about that on past podcasts where you look at like an old McDonald's and they had like the greens and the jungle gyms and all this stuff, and it's now just this like gray box. Like the same thing happened with Jaguar. It went from this gorgeous logo to this just like ugly typeface. Like we think that, and I see it in Sprit Society too, you think that you need such drastic newness to generate sales, right? When you just needed a campaign. You just needed a David's Protein cod fillet campaign. You just needed a Sydney Sweeney campaign. You needed to be better marketers. Changing your logo has never, ever, ever generated the sales that one is looking for in that type of that's the only reason you do it, right? You do it to refresh the brand. So people are reignited about the brand. But I think that comes through marketing campaigns. So I'm happy that they changed it back. I've never been to a Cracker Barrel. I could give two shits. Okay. But if it was a brand that I loved, if it was a restaurant that I loved, and all of a sudden they changed their logo and I was a big fan of it, I think I'd be upset. Was it overblown? Probably. But I don't know. I'm a fan of nostalgia. I'm a fan, like that feeling that you get when you've been going somewhere for 20 years. Like, don't take that from people. Like, let them continue to feel nostalgic.
Totally. I think you put it perfectly. I think you're dead on. I think that people like to polarize this and make this a political thing, but the reality is, and Jaguar and Cracker Barrel are perfect examples, and you tell me if I'm wrong, Ben, a company has never said we need to do a refresh when sales are through the roof.
Never,
right?
Never, ever. Unless they do something tiny. They'll do something tiny that you didn't even notice. But yes, totally.
Yeah, they never had their best calendar year, and suddenly they were like, we need a new logo.
Yeah.
Let's redo everything.
Well, that's what was so weird about Cracker Barrel. Like I was reading, their stock was strong. Their numbers were good. Like that's why this was so strange. I don't know why they changed things. Maybe they were trying, or they said that they were trying to attract a younger audience. Sorry, Cracker Barrel. You're not going to do that by changing your logo. You're going to do that by changing your menu items or doing a collab or being fresher. But yeah, changing your logo is weird.
It's like, I think it was a What Are You Nuts of mine a couple months ago where Cracker Barrel's like big new summer campaign was that they were cooking the food in tinfoil. They were like, our camp out classics. And it was just food in tinfoil. I'm like, dog.
It was your What Are You Nuts, and it's weird.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, have Offset create a meal or something. Like,
totally.
Like, contact the Migos. Like, what? Like, you're going to need something. Have Travis Scott do a collab. You're not going to get it from tinfoil food.
What would be interesting is if Cracker Barrel played all of us on this one. Like, I bet you their sales now are higher than they've ever been. The fact that we're talking about Cracker Barrel, they went back to their old logo.
Sure.
Like, was this just a marketing ploy?
Could
like,
be.
I don't know if they're smart enough to do that. Like that would be pretty crazy. But it was kind of like the IHOB April Fool's joke, if you remember that. I genuinely thought that they turned into the International House of Burgers, like a big dummy. And I was fucking pissed. I'm like, they did what? They went away from pancakes to burgers? And this was like before people really leaned into April Fools. They were early. And then it turned out that it was just like a big prank. Like, I guess they now had a burger on the menu, but they weren't turning into the International House of Burgers. They were still pancakes. And then everybody's going into IHOP.
Crazy.
I have one
Crazy
thing
smart.
to say about Cracker Barrel. Very dear and dear to my heart.
Same.
Road trip spot, always coming from the Midwest, like going down south. But Ethan and I actually said I love you for the first time in the parking lot of the Cracker Barrel just outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, on the way back from the Peach Bowl.
What did that look like?
It looked like us having like 2 beautiful days in Atlanta, like city to ourselves, and then on the way back, just stopped for a bite, had a really long drive, and then in the parking lot, I just said, I love you, dude. And then he said, I love you too. And then we bought t-shirts at the gift shop to commemorate the day.
Oh my God.
Have 'em?
Yep. And it's the old logo, so don't change it.
Yeah. 2 things that we've learned now. Don't change it. And if we don't get a Cracker Barrel deal out of this, that story, are you kidding me?
It's unbelievable. I want to recreate it.
Me too. Holy
It
smokes.
happened.
Love at a Cracker Barrel. Episode title.
Gonna make
We found
love at a Cracker Barrel.
we found love at a
CD.
Cracker Barrel. We found love at a Cracker Barrel.
All right, last one is from, let's see, let's make it short. Let's make it nice and short. From Noelle.
Hi, good guys. Huge moron and toaster here. Excuse my heavy breathing. I am like 38 and a half weeks pregnant and feel like I'm going to die. My question
Sorry to hear.
is regarding baby names. So my husband and I typically disagree on girl names. This is our 4th baby coming, our 3rd girl. And he's really specific on a name that he wants. But my question is, who really has the final say? Because I feel like
You.
we go through so much as women, and I'm the one pushing her out. And I feel like if he even remotely likes one of my names, it should kind of go my way. But I wanted to get a male's take, obviously, especially both of you. Congrats on both of your new babies. Feel free to let me know what you think. Thanks.
Thank you. Maybe it's just that, like, I'm not stubborn at all on that stuff. Like, who cares? Like, you'll come around to it. No matter, unless it's like a really fucking stupid name. Okay? Like I don't know, Curtain, or like
Curtain Stopper is kind of
I'm looking at curtains. Light. Like, it's like stupid name. If it's a normal name, you'll come around to it. And honestly, I call Ruby like very infrequently. He has like 1,000 nicknames. So, right? Like, do you call, I've never asked you this. Do you call Max?
Maxie,
Or do you call,
Shy, My, Meyerowitz, Shaisito,
yeah, exactly. Ruby, I strictly call Booby. Ruby Booby.
Ruby Booby.
He's Booby. He's my
Your
Booby.
husband needs to get over himself. Like,
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
in general, just stop it.
And if you want it to have meaning, then say to her, okay, pick a name with this first letter. And maybe there's somebody that is meaningful to you with that first letter. Okay. Like, you can have an R, an N, a T, whatever. Try that. See if you can come to a resolution there. But also, why is he naming a girl? You're the woman. Like, you name the girl.
Definitely. Look,
Yeah.
Paige said, I like the name Meyer. I said, I love the name. She's like, how about the middle name Lane? I said, that's a choice.
You got a what are you nuts?
I do. Our What Do You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and small, whatever. Stick it in your craw. So I was in Houston over the weekend because I'd never done a comic convention. And when we had the great Drake on the podcast, he said to me, listen, I've done a couple of these. We've never done one together. It would be great if we went and did one. And I was like, okay. So I went, and it was incredible. It was really cool to spend 2 days meeting people, true fans, and getting to hang out. And we got to hang out together. And I was flying back from Houston to LAX, and there was a famous guy. This guy was good and famous, okay? He wanted a pre-board. I said,
What?
I'm not sure you're an active military member, sir.
That's strange.
You don't have a limp. You're in incredible shape. You're up to your teeth in peptides, you fuck. Pre-boarding
No good.
is what are you nuts?
What are you nuts?
There's going to be 2 classes. If you're in a wheelchair, if you have kids under 2, or you're an active military member, go on. Everybody else, back of the line. What are you, nuts? This guy's like, I really need to pre-board because I don't want to get recognized in the airport. I'm like, no, your show was on 30 years ago. You're like me. No one cares.
No, also, like, you're that famous and you're that worried. Why are you flying commercial? Get over yourself, okay? Like, if you're that worried, you shouldn't be in the airport at all, okay?
And he
Get in
knows who he
line.
is. He
Get in
knows
line.
Exactly who he is.
My what are you nuts moment is that last weekend, I ran out of gas.
Wow.
I was driving, and I was really lucky. We were going to the country club, and I was driving, and my brother-in-law, thank God we were driving separately, was driving behind me, and we're going to play golf, and this stupid fucking car only tells you at 75 miles when you're going to run out of gas. It says low one time. And I forgot to refill it that morning. This has never happened to me my whole life. And I'm driving, and all of a sudden, my foot's on the gas, and the car is not moving. The car is not moving faster. The car is moving slower. So I pull over. Thank God I drive like the wind. He drives at a more modest pace. Thank God he was 6 miles behind me. I called him like, dude, you got to go to a gas station. You got to get me a gallon of gas. He went to a gas station within 10 minutes, got me a gallon of gas. I filled it up and was on my way. That said, what am I nuts? It made me question my own intelligence. I'm even here blaming the car. This is so not okay. You can't be a human being in society and run out of gas. I shouldn't even have a license. It's just so unbelievably irresponsible, and I'm nuts. Okay? I'm nuts. My wife will be happy to hear me say, because I've been blaming the car the whole time, I'm nuts.
No, you're nuts.
Okay? I'm nuts.
You're nuts.
It's insane. And I felt so helpless and stupid, and yeah,
Okay.
I'm nuts.
You are nuts. Let's get into the more pressing issue. You and your brother-in-law, you left the same location at the same time?
I'll tell you why we drove separately. We drove separately because there isn't enough room for 4 car seats.
Not what I'm asking.
Okay.
You guys left at the same time?
Same time.
Benjamin,
Yeah.
it's not that he was 6 car lengths away. 6 miles away? You drive like a fucking psycho, bro.
I drive like a psycho, but he also drives like a grandpa. So this is a gap.
You cannot drive the way you do. You literally go over 100 miles an hour. You're
But it
wild,
was-
dog. You have a kid.
But it was no. I was driving in the 80s. Maybe it's
You're
helpful
nuts.
to
In New York?
Maybe it's helpful to know these are highways, Josh. These are highways. These are 65. Okay, 80 and a 65 is no problem. We were going 70 miles, so I had room. It's not like we were going 20 miles and I outpaced him by 6. We were going, and I only had like 10 miles left in the trip. So I had, in my defense, about 70 miles to create that gap, which means that I was only driving about, 10 miles an hour over what he was driving. That's good quick math, right?
It is good, quick math.
You're like,
Please be
shucks.
careful.
I promise. I will be more careful. I will be more careful. And folks, you know what you need to do? You need to rate this episode 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. You should watch us on YouTube. You should share our clips. You should drive slower. Instagram and
Much
TikTok.
slower. And
Mondays
if you see
and-
Ben on the highway, you go like this. You shake your hand for me, and you go,
Yeah.
"What are you, my sugar?
What are you,
What do you want to meet a state trooper? What do you have,
What
a
are you-
state trooper fetish?"
Yeah, I do. They're hot as
They
hell.
are hot with those big brimmed hats.
Mondays and
Turn off
Thursdays,
your
folks.
body cam so I can get to know you. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, turn on your body cam so I can get to know you. We will see you next time.